I'm not sure who to talk to about this. I don't know how... maybe I shouldn't say...
It's okay. You can...
Okay, thanks. But lately, she's been going off the beaten path. And when she's back, she won't even look at...
She's mad?
No. I figured the timing was...
I can check up.
Listen, Danny's... I don't need to know where she's going or what she...
Don't understand why they're so freaked out by metal. It comes from the ground. Don't it?
You're back! Alma? We never saw you like this.
I don't leave the link bed much these days. I've grown so used to being one of you.
You look different, but the same.
I'm the same, but you are changing, growing. Every time we meet, you look more Nafi. We heard from the Aranahe. I never thought they would change their minds. And now, we are stronger than we ever were. That came from outside.
Look at them. Hey, what do you got for me?
A tablet I found, dropped by one of our people. Do you think you can fix it?
Ouch. Wish I could say yes. But what this tablet needs is a prayer, not a scientist. You said it belongs to someone in the Resistance?
Yeah. Human, based on the boot prints I found nearby, and female, judging from the audio recording I snagged from it. They made a point to record in privacy, away from HQ.
A human female. Well, that narrows it down. Good luck. There you are. I guess it would be a bit rude to ask to study them, huh? Bioluminescence. Truly magical.
Have you been out in the rainforest recently, Nalin?
Yes, actually. I was at a field lab earlier. Just got back to HQ.
Did you drop anything on the way back? Gear or tech, perhaps?
Oh, no. I travel very light. The field lab has everything I need. Fewer things on me means fewer chances to be forgetful.
So, no time to record poetry, I guess.
Time for poetry?
Never mind. Have you seen Danny anywhere?
At the field lab. She stayed behind with some of the others.
There's a diplomatic solution at the end of all this, I swear.
Hey! I think this tablet belongs to you.
No, sorry. Mine's tucked away safely in my locker. See all these scuff marks? It might belong to someone who's a bit less gentle, let's say.
I hope the Aranahe come here sometime.
Might read a bit more before.
More Navi on board, huh? Get some stilts.
Maybe if we... Nah, that'll never work. Hey, got any interesting samples?
Any idea who might own that broken tablet?
They went out to record alone, so someone bold and proud, maybe too proud for their own good, if they value privacy over personal safety. All progress is welcome. Keep up the fight against RDA pollution.
Hey, Priya. Have you been out in the rainforest recently?
I wish. I have way too much work here.
So, no chance you might have dropped something out there?
Only way that'd happen is if I knocked something off my desk and it slid all the way out through the entrance to HQ.
So, I found this tablet out in the rainforest. You sure you didn't drop this?
Definitely not me. Sounds like that tablet has more of a social life than I do.
Welcome back.
Anka, have you been out in the rainforest recently?
Well, yeah. I'm a pilot. I go out all the time. Gotta keep an eye on those RDA patrols, you know?
Any chance you dropped a piece of gear or tech the last time you went out?
What? No way. The only way I could do that is if I'm literally dropping a tablet from the cockpit or something.
Why did you say tablet when I mentioned missing gear? I didn't say tablet.
Just the first thing that popped in my head. I don't know.
Were you thinking of this tablet?
Where in the hell did you get that?
An Aranahe gatherer pointed me to where you dropped it.
What did you find on it?
I recovered some audio. Was that you?
Shit. We do not talk about this here. Follow me.
You seem more settled.
Making the best of things.
With the resistance on our side.
And can make up.
No one expected you.
That...
Even...
Maybe not all...
I really like using the radio. Maybe I could make my own. Alma seems happy.
Is that... You still have Mercer's watch?
It doesn't work anymore.
I'm not.
I know things are... We don't have to get rid of everything they gave us. Cooperation is what makes for successful venture.
Mercer doesn't care.
Well, we're working with the humans here anyway. Still cooperate.
I'd like to just look.
It's embarrassing. I went to that spot specifically so no one would have to be subjected to my nonsense. How much did you hear, anyway?
All of it? I won't tell anyone.
Oh, all of it. That's great. I know the wasps didn't take too kindly to my poem. Ugh, why did I go to that spot in the first place? Real rookie business. What was I thinking?
I guess you were thinking about love.
I'm not exactly the best when it comes to talking about these feelings or whatever. Just really wanted a place away from all the noise to digest all this. You know the saying, love makes dumbass people do dumbass things, right? A good nothing that all did. Even without the RDA and these fun, tense times we live in, do you know how hard it is to try to be romantic here? I can't pick flowers without half of them trying to kill me.
Maybe I can help.
No, look, I appreciate the gesture and all, but let's not. I tried to get all mushy and ended up kicking the hornet's nest. Or a literal wasp's nest. Hive. Same thing. So forget it. I'll move on. I'm good at this sort of thing.
You look. What'll it be today? Keep yourself in one piece.
Good to see you.
Hey, got some. Here you go. Have a look. Remember, point away from the user.
I wonder if the Aranahet know how to use radio. I could show them.
Hey, how are you getting on? Could use some of Kajir's Zakru wool.
What will the Aranahet think of us? We are so different from them.
Did you mess with it? Practicality and style. Who says you have to choose?
Oh, you're here. You've already seen all the pollution RDA is causing. How it affects the flora?
I have. That's just sickening.
Indeed. And it's not just ill plants. Animals can't feed and live in polluted areas. Na'vi lose their foraging and hunting grounds. Everything on Pandora is connected, and damage done to one part affects the whole system. Resistance, too. It's critical we continue to learn which specimens of flora we can process to extract nutrients acceptable for humans.
So you can't study plants that aren't healthy?
Exactly. Right now, I have ongoing research on a plant called flamingo orchid, and I need clean samples of its fruit to keep the data fresh. I have coordinates to where they grow in abundance, but we don't have many hands at the field labs. Would you be so kind?
Sarintu. No. Sarintu.
Sarentu. Sa-ren-tu. Try again?
Sarentu. Sarentu.
Are those studies you're relying on peer-reviewed?
Is it still working? Our intrepid adventurer returns.
All good so far.
I'm glad.
Isn't it a vice?
Yes, yes, but do you...
I didn't mean...
No?
But you
I can... I do.
Welcome back.
I don't miss the RDA, but I do miss their tools.
Bell sprig's effective. Could cultivate some.
Itua saved my life. I thought I was a goner.
Your bow. I have to ask, what kind of wood is that? Is it Delta?
I'm not sure.
It must be. Very pliable, you know, but strong. Really an excellent wood to work with. I'm gonna use some for the outdoor space. Make it a little more Na'vi-friendly.
I think Nor would appreciate that.
Priya mentioned most of your people refuse to use metal. I agree, honestly. Why use cold, clinical steel when the warmth and life of wood is available?
Cold and clinical sounds more like the RDA's style.
Ha, right? Let me tell you, building for them was no fun at all. But construction's my game. I actually had no idea what was going on out here till Danny told me. She was sick with it. And it's hard to get a reaction out of Danny, so I know it must have been bad.
So you left the RDA because of her?
Well, of course. She's my wife. We met on mission training, actually. Got married right before we left Earth. It's weird. It was only a few months ago, but with the trip, we've been married for years. People think she's cold, but that's crap. You just have to get to know her.
Maybe if we... nah. That'll never work.
Gosh, the home tree is just fascinating structurally, don't you think?
Neckline's all crooked.
Hey, Priya. Got your message about the radio parts. We were salvaging yesterday, but didn't find anything for you. Got some good stuff for the armory, though. Sorry, that's boring. So yeah, yesterday, Alex was talking. I wasn't really listening because, you know, Alex. But then he mentioned this meteor shower. So I thought maybe...
Come to gear up? Remember, point away from the user.
I bumped into Harding once in a hallway.
As in, literally bumped into her?
You're... Hey, buddy. You doing okay? Ruffling feathers? Making waves?
I don't think so.
I meant, never mind. I'm just talking. Stream of consciousness, right? Sometimes I just start talking and I keep going until someone shuts me up. Must be weird for you here. Out of that school place. Tap.
What did Alma tell you?
Not much, to be honest. And I've been here since the RDA's first go of it. Met Alma at Hell's Gate.
So she didn't tell anyone about us?
I mean, she didn't say much about what she'd been doing before the rebellion. I can see why. She was like, hey, want to save this world? Hell yeah. There was no changing the RDA from the inside. It's rotten to the core. Well, you know that. Then Jake Sully said we could stay here. If we helped.
And you started a new life.
It's been rough, no lie. There were more of us. Pandora's harsh. Unforgiving. Gorgeous, though. A real Medusa. We all have things to be ashamed of. To answer for. Penance, my dad would say.
I like the modular design, but it is tricky to tinker with.
Good to see you. Samson really needs a refresh.
Yeah, the first time it was all about unobtainium.
Exactly. But now what?
Is this how you greet the Sarentu after all this time?
I had to see for myself. Not even a flinch this one. Fearless like a Zeswa. Or perhaps just slow.
That depends on if I was the target.
My name is Nassim, Oloektan of the Zeswa. And no warrior in Pandora can best our spears.
Then you have not seen us fight.
I heard you got those pompous weavers out of their tree. But the Sky People ravage our lands too.
We know them. All too well. I should get Alma.
Speak your own mind, Ritnella.
We have the same enemy. We must fight together. So our envoy will come to you. Just as our people once did.
My sister Minang hunts beneath the celebration arches, warrior. Fly the signal kite like our riders do, and she will answer your call.
Make sure you prepare before you go meet the Zeswatsahi. It is a long journey to the upper plains.
For that claim.
Danny came out here alone. No traces of anyone else. Where did she go next? Traveling light. Had rations. A faint scent. But it's there.
So, how much did Jin tell you anyway?
He only mentioned a topic that he shouldn't have brought up.
Yeah. That. Timing couldn't be more off. Talking again about starting a family. With your return, Jin saw hope. But I saw the unspeakable evil they've done to you. And what they're gonna do to all of us.
So, is that why you're out here?
Finding vantage points, identifying potential kill boxes, trying to make us safe, if that's possible. Many of our people can't imagine how bad things will get. I can. Ask the trapped wildlife I came across. Couldn't free it without harming it.
Where'd you find them?
Northwest of HQ. I wish there was more I could do.
Leave it to me. Come on, Fury. Let's ride. Nassim seems like a fighter. How come she hasn't joined us before?
We had to prove our worth to them as warriors. The Zeswa can ride fast, but they do not like to wait for others. The wind in their grasslands is so sharp it can slice through mountains. It is a fierce land, so the Zeswa must be even fiercer.
It will be different, but we are ready for the challenge.
You must go without your Ikran. She would not follow you into the grasslands.
Why not?
It is unknown sky to her, too far from her own. You must trust the bond, new as it may be. She will join you once we have learned more of the land and its challenges.
How will I travel then?
You will learn. And when you are ready, the Zeswa ancestors can show you the way. But for now, fly to the waterfall cliffs. There is a cave system that runs all the way up to the place.
Danny, the wildlife is safe now.
Good. I'm glad you bumped into me. Our little chat reminds me... Been a while since I talked to anyone about this. About anything on my mind, really. I'm back at HQ, near the entrance. Can we talk more?
I'll meet you there.
told me I'd never amount to anything in school.
Nothing will ever go back to the way it was.
I guess it would be a bit rude to ask to study them, huh?
Must be cool, flying on an Ikran. Wind in your hair, bugs in your teeth.
Anka, did you mess with this?
I mean, it's just so cool to step back in a planet.
Scrap can always be useful if you know what you're doing.
I'm going to write down everything I can about the Arana head.
Billions of dollars. Did you add more decorations to your hair?
As many as I can. Remember how Mercer hated them? He told me they were dirty. I didn't understand then. Dirty how? I cleaned them again and again each time he pulled them from my hair.
But you kept putting them back in.
My mother wore them like this once. This honors her. A Sarentu home needs Sarentu traditions.
I'm not sure I know what home feels like yet.
Neither do I. I can barely believe we slept for so many years. But Taylan is happy. Nor is trying to be.
And are you happy?
I want to find more of our ancestors with Ewa. Someone must know the truth. Why they would leave us, if they did. All the things that Mercer said, we deserve to know. Alma thinks Mercer is planning something, and more RDA arrive every day. I will do what I can to help her find out why. His failure will make me happy.
I stay as long as it is useful to the cause.
I was up.
You're back. For now? Or...
Do I have a choice? I'm trying to keep us safe. Trying to keep my husband safe.
Maybe you should talk to him. Tell him what's on your mind. He seems so in love with you.
Jin's got so much love in him, it'd be selfish for me to hoard it all to myself. Only makes sense he'd want a family. Back on Earth, I grew up in a harsh place, shaped by people like Mercer. Always people like him. That look in my parents' eyes always stuck with me, a mix of warmth and fear, of failing to protect the one thing that mattered the most. Hell, that animal you freed, it'll look after its own one day, and it'll know that pain.
I don't think it's thought that far. It's in its nature to produce offspring and protect its young. Like all parents, I guess.
Yeah, just dumb instinct and love. Jin can't imagine me failing. He loves me too much. And I don't know how to tell him I'm terrified. I should talk to him.
You're a mechanic or a plumber. I guess it's both.
They're acting like
Priya mentioned you might have a use for the RDA duty roster I found.
Human writings. They're computers. You can understand these things, yes?
Sure. You're looking for computer parts?
Information, names, and locations, like what you already found. I have heard whispers. Surviving RDA soldiers. Ones from the Battle of the Hallelujah Mountains. Ones who destroyed my clan are stationed again on Pandora. Different places now. Different posts. Find them for me, and I will do the rest. I can supply you in turn, whatever you need.
I wonder... If the Aranahet know how to use radios. show them.
Were right about the King Lord after all.
Welcome back.
It must be hard for a Tua without her mother.
I feel for her, but she's...
Many branches, many roots, but one tree. An old Arana is saying that still rings true. I am sure you think God not stodgy in his traditions, but some things should not be forgotten. Care for others is to care for yourself. You miss this part of life, I know. But Ewa connects us all. The Great Mother is in all things. That connection must be nurtured. Share with the clan. Care for their wants, their needs. They will notice and share with you in return. You will see no more loneliness, child. This is what it means to be home. You must pour your heart into these things. Breathe life into them from the very depths of your spirit.
I hope I am worrying for nothing.
For the clan!
Can I help with something? Let me know if I can help with anything else.
I love that thing. Where do they source the dye for that?
What are you looking for now? Use it well.
Our friend
Come to better yourself. Stay sharp. Come to better yourself.
Take good care of your bow.
People need a little nudge sometimes. A little inspiration for their own good.
That Etua fancies herself a warrior.
War. What will it mean?
We must catch up.
Hosting so many king lore has put...
Can I help with something? Come back if you need more.
Not coming.
Want to ride out to the Five Sisters tomorrow?
Sounds good. I always loved the legend of the
Where are you?
Such gifts Ewa shares with us.
Alex, I'm in the area you've pointed out, looking for flamingo orchid fruits.
Great! These plants are easy to notice. They're tall, colorful, their leaves look like wings. They shoot out seeds when they feel threatened. The latter might cause injuries, so be careful.
Found one. Looks quite ripe and healthy.
Excellent. Look for more, please. The more good quality samples, the better.
Is something there? Alex, something's wrong out here.
What do you mean?
Feels like someone's watching me.
I don't like this. Think you better get out of there. I mean it.
Alex? Seems like this survey area is also a Thanator den.
What? A Thanator? Are you injured?
I'm fine. Even got a few samples for you. We'll tell you everything back at the HQ.
You there. Leto is in one of... When I asked if I could help, she just snorted and said to find her someone outside of our clan. Many of us have been curious about another strange sound, but Leto is determined to find it by any means. I last saw her scowling at River's Run.